So today we're going to talk about the Constitution of the United States. So what the Constitution is it covers, there's a Bill of Rights and subsequent amendments, and it also establishes our three branches of government. So our Bill of Rights, it was written to enumerate or list out certain but not all of our personal and property rights, and it was written to restrict the power of government. So the Bill of Rights are 10 amendments to the U.S. Constitution. The First Amendment, basically, this says that we have the freedom of speech. It says we have the freedom to exercise or do any religion we want. Freedom of the press, assembly. If I want to get together with some of my fellow Americans and walk up to the White House and hold a sign, that's what we can do. And the right to petition. If we don't like what the government's doing, we have the right to sign a petition, submit documents to tell the government how we are unhappy. So the Second Amendment is about the right to keep and bear arms. This was basically written into the Constitution, and it says, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. The Third Amendment covers quartering of troops. So the Constitution says that the soldiers cannot come into your house unless you say it's okay. The Fourth Amendment is the protection, basically, from unreasonable search and seizure. And basically what this means is that if the government wants to arrest you, or if they want to take your property, seize your property, they have to have a good reason for doing it. It can't just be because, well, I don't like that person, so I'm going to arrest them. So the Fifth Amendment, okay, this is about due process, double jeopardy, self-incrimination, and eminent domain. Due process basically means the process if you get arrested, and the judicial system has to be fair. It's got to be transparent. Everyone has to know what's going on, okay? Double jeopardy means that if you've been tried for a crime and you were found not guilty, then it's done. No double jeopardy. You can't do it twice. Self-incrimination. If I get arrested in the United States and the police start to ask me questions, I do not have to say anything to them. Eminent domain. The government holds all of the property in the United States, and they can't take it, right? The government could take my house in the United States, but they have to give me fair money for it. Sixth Amendment, in the United States, if you are accused of a crime, you will get a jury trial, right? Seventh Amendment, this is about guaranteeing trials by jury in the civilian world, right? You and I agree to open up a restaurant, and then we have some sort of contractual disagreement. We have a right to a trial by jury. The Eighth Amendment says that there cannot be what's called excessive bail. You get arrested for stealing an iPhone. The judge will set a bail amount that you pay that basically is your way of promising that you'll return to court, that they'll let you out of jail, and then they'll keep your money to make sure you show up. And if you don't show up, then they get to keep your money. The Ninth Amendment, the enumeration of these rights does not mean that those are the only rights. And that's what the Ninth Amendment says. The 10th Amendment says that the powers that are not in the United States Constitution are specifically delegated and retained by the states and the people. That's the Bill of Rights. Let's talk a little more about the Constitution. So what the Constitution does is it provides a framework for the way our country runs. Three co-equal, separate, independent branches of government, separation of powers, and checks and balances, right? Article 1 covers the Congress, Article 2 is the President, and Article 3 is the courts. The idea is that no individual branch, no one part of the U.S. government overwhelms or is too strong over the others. They all check each other. There's a balance, and there's a separation of what they're each responsible for. Questions?
The United States become the most powerful country in the world. So do you think if another country like Vietnam that copy 100% the constitution of the United States, then Vietnam also become more powerful than.
You know, that's really a good question for you to answer because I don't know Vietnam as well as you do, right? You would probably know the answer to that. And basically the Constitution is about people following their own dreams, achieving their own destiny, that the power is with the people and that it's the people who have the right to determine the path that they go down. The government exists because of the people, not the other way around.